So complete table with equation y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3x cubed minus 4x plus 3. So see here. So this table, so you see here, y is equal to 3x cubed minus 4x plus 3. So we find the empty space by substituting the value of x. So for example, x is equal to -1. So y is equal to 3 -1 cubed minus 4 -1 plus 3, which is equal to 4. And then this one is 4. So when x is equal to 0, so when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3, 0 cubed minus 4, 0 plus 3, which is equal to, so this is 0, we get 3. So this is 3. And this value we get by substituting 1.5. So when x is equal to 1.5, then y is equal to 3, 1.5 cubed minus 4, 1.5 plus 3, which is equal to 7.13. So this one is 7.13. For cm to 1 unit, so we see here 4 cm to 1 unit, and then we have 2 cm to 1 unit. This one is x-axis and this one is y-axis. So you can see here, y-axis we have from -1 to 7, and this one we have -1.5 to 1.5. So we see here 4 cm to 1 unit means 4 cm to 1 unit means 2 cm is equal to 0.5 unit on x. And for y, you see here 2 cm to 1 unit means 2 cm to 1 unit lah on y. And then you can see here, this one, the range of x is from -1.5 until 1.5. So it is equal for positive and negative, and y you can see it is from -1.13, -1.13 up to 7.13, which you can see the positive side is longer than negative side. So maybe you can estimate 1 or 2 below. So 1, 2. So maybe this one is -1, 0. So this is because 1 cm to 1 unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0 here. This is -0.5, -1, -1.5, and here is 0.5, 1, 1.5. So this is the line. Muaz, no. So this is line. So I'll try my best to make it straight. It's quite hard using this to make it straight. Okay. So we see here 0.5 cm. So we see -1.5 and -1.13. So -1.5. So we can see here for y-axis. So 10 small line is equal to 1 cm, which means the small one is, so 1 small is equal to 0.1 cm. And for x, we can see that 10 small is equal to 0.5 cm, which means 0.1 cm is equal to 2. So we see here -1.13. So -0.5, -1.1. -1.13 is near to -1.15. So it can be in between the second and -1.1 and -1.12. So here we have -1.2. So 1.2 means, so we see x 0.1 cm for 2. So -1.2 means 4 to the left. So this is 4 to the left. -1.2 and 2.62. So 2.6 is, this is 1, this is 2, 2.6, 5, 6, this is 2.6. Alright, so 6 above 2. Okay, this is the point. Alright, and then we have 1.0 and 4. So 1.0, this is -1.0 and 4, -1.0 and 4, which is here. And then we have negative 0.6 and 4.75 or 4.75. So in between 4.7 and 4.8. So we see here negative 0.6. So negative 0.6. So 2 to the left of negative 0.5 and 4.75. So 4.75 in between 4.8 and 4.7. This is 4.8 and 4.7. So somewhere in between here. So 0 and 3. So 0 and 3. So we have 0.6 and 1.25. So 0.66. 0.6 is 2 to the right of 0.5. And then we have 1.25 is in between. So here 2.0, 1.2. 1.25 in between 1.2 and 1.23. So this is in between the 1.2 and 1.3. And then we have 0.8 and 1.34. This is we can near to 1.35 in between 1.3 and 1.5, 1.3 and 1.4. So 0.8. 0.8 is 4 from 4 to the left from 1. So this is 4, 0.8 and 1.34. So you see this is 1. So this is 1. So 1.3. This is 1.3 in between 1.3 and 1.4. Alright. So we have 1 and 2. So 1 and 2. And then we have 1.5 and 7.13 or near to 7.15, in between 7.1 and 7.2. So 1.5. So we have 7 here, 7.15. Okay, 7.1 and 7.2. Alright. Now we can connect the line. So make sure it is smooth. So I'm sorry if I'm not smooth, but you make sure you make it smooth. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points. So make sure you connect all the line and it is smooth. So I'm sorry if mine is not really smooth, but make sure you connect the line. So make sure you connect the line and smooth, okay? So here. Oh God, this one. So okay. So from the graph, find the value of y when x is equal to negative 0.3, and from the graph, find x when y is equal to 2.5. So what you should do is that you get x is equal to negative 0.3, so you put it towards the graph and then get y. So from x get y, and here from y is 2.5, you get the value of x. So when x is equal to negative 0.3 and y is equal to 2.5. So you put, so when x is equal to negative 0.3, so negative 0.3, so here for below 0.5, so you pull it up. So which is here, you pull up. So here you get, so you get in between 4.1 and 4.2, which is 4.15. So there's only 1 point, which is 4.15. And then if y is equal to 2.5, so y is equal to 2.5. So 2.5 is 5 is 5 above 2. So which is, I think here. So juling benda ni. Which is here 2.5. So we see here we make a line at 2.5. So 2.5. So you can see when you do 2.5, you meet 3 points, not just 1 point. So you pull it. So you see you meet this 1 point, this 2 point, and this 3rd point. So you pull down, you get the value. So this one is, so make sure it is straight. So this one is, you can see, in between negative 0.1 and negative 0.5. So this is negative 1.25. So here, so this is 3 after 0. So this is 0.15. And here, the third one, so this is 3 after 1, which is 1.15. If you draw smooth, so the value if x is equal to negative 0.3, so y should be in between 4.05 and 4.15. And if y is equal to, if y is equal to negative 2. So y is equal to 2.5. So x, the first x, this one is in between negative 1.225 to negative 1.175, or x here negative 0.15 ni should be in equal to x should be in between 0.125 to 0.175, and the third one, x should be in between 1.055 to 1.105. So if x is equal to negative 0.3, y should be in between 4.05 to 4.15. So if y is equal to 2.5, you can see it meets 3 points where x should be in between negative 1.225 to negative 1.175, or x, and x in between negative 0.125 to 0.175, and x in between 1.055 to 1.105. Suitable straight line, find the value of x which satisfy the equation x cubed is equal to 3x minus 2 for negative 1.5 to 1.5. So we see here, y is equal to 3x cubed minus 4x plus 3. So we have to do substitution to get another equation, but then you have to rearrange it. So make sure x cubed and x cubed, x and x, and not x with not x. So you see here, y is equal to 3x cubed minus 4x plus 3. So here, so x cubed minus 3x plus 2, we bring everything to the right, so we get 0. So then y is equal to 0. Then here we arrange 0 is equal to x cubed minus 3x plus 2. So to make it straight line, so we know y is equal to mx plus c. So we have to remove the cube one. So we see, we have to multiply this one with 3, so that we will get 3x cubed. So y is equal to 3x cubed minus 4x plus 3. So here 0 is equal to 3x cubed minus, so 3 times negative 3 is minus 9x, 3 times 2 is plus 6. So y minus 0 is y is equal to 3x cubed minus 3x cubed, can cut off, negative 4 minus negative, so negative minus negative, we get positive 5x. 3 minus 6 is negative 3. So we have this y is equal to negative 5x minus 3. So we have to get 2 points so that we can plot. So this is obvious that we can see here the y-intercept is equal to negative 3. So we have 1 point which is 0, negative 3. So you can take another point so that we can plot. So for example, if x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5, 1 minus 3, which is equal to 2. So we have another point which is 1 and 2. Now we can plot negative 0.3 and 1 and 2. So y is equal to 5x minus 3. So we have 2 points, which is 0, negative 2. And then we have 1 and 2. So negative 2 should be here, 0, negative 2, which is here. And then we have 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 is here. So we see we cross the line here. Okay. And then the value, so the value x which satisfy or intersection of the two lines. So we can see the intersection is or intersection of 2 points. So we see here which is, so I get in between 0. So we see here 2 point is 0, 0.1. So in between 0.05 and 1. So 1.025. But the acceptable value is, so x is supposed to be 0.975 and 1.025.